I'm about to say something that is going to sound completely insane. If you have a cat that is peeing outside the litter box, rather than trying to drive them away from peeing in that area, you should just let them pee there. Now, before you sharpen your pitchforks and type out those angry comments, hear me out. I have a very good reason for making this suggestion. I'm going to talk about some of the problems with using deterrents and what you should do instead, because there's a much better choice. Actually, I have a couple of suggestions, and I'll give you all three of them. I work with cats professionally, and solving litter box issues is a huge part of my work. I hear a lot of really stressed out and really well-meaning people who just want to solve the problem that try things like putting tinfoil in that area, or using a spike mat, or trying motion-activated air canisters, or shock mats, or using a spray bottle. The goal of all of these is to stop the cat from urinating in that spot. Well, I'm not going to say that these don't ever work and that they may drive the cat away from peeing in that particular location. There's two really big downsides. First, in a lot of cases, cats don't use the litter box secondary to stress. That might not be the full picture, which we'll get into in a moment, but it's not going to help the problem. Stress is usually at least contributing to the litter box avoidance. If you add more stress to your cat's life, they're going to be less likely to use the litter box, which leads into the second problem with using deterrents, and the thing that people are going to care about the most. You're not going to drive your cat to go use the litter box without fixing the underlying issue. In other words, if you stop your cat from peeing in that particular location, they're going to find somewhere else to go. It might be a spot right next to it, or it might be the other side of the couch, it might be a different rug, it might be in a different room, it might be a different part of your carpet. Either way, your cat isn't using the litter box. They're still house soiling, except for now, you have more cat piss to clean. And cleaning cat piss is a nightmare. It is really hard to do correctly and get the smell out. Basically, by using a deterrent to stop your cat from peeing in that spot, you're actually spreading the damage. What should you do instead of using deterrents? I've got three things that you should do. First, you should bring your cat to the veterinarian if you haven't already. Especially if your cat is also not pooping in the litter box. Pooping outside the litter box often has a medical component to it, and it's critical that you treat and address any underlying medical problems. Your veterinarian is going to be the most helpful person for that. Second, you need to figure out why your cat is not using the litter box. Addressing the underlying reason why your cat isn't using the litter box is going to get you results, and it's going to be more effective than using deterrents. Deterrents aren't going to solve the problem. To be clear, the third part, which is going to get you the most immediate stress relief and allow you more time to do parts 1 and 2, is not going to solve the issue either, but it's going to stop damage to your home. What you should do is you should find something that's not going to drive your cat to go away. It should be waterproof, and it should be something that can be easily cleaned. And you should use that to protect your furniture, or to protect your floor, or to protect wherever your cat is peeing. Some great examples of items that are really helpful for this include machine washable waterproof rugs that are great for protecting your floor, incontinence or puppy pads, especially reusable ones. And FYI, incontinence pads and puppy pads are actually basically the same thing. They're just rebranded because most people are not going to feel super comfortable using a puppy pad, but you can use either of them. You could also use a waterproof furniture cover. They make some that fit over a couch and are something that if your cat does pee on it, it's just going to sit on top of it, and then you have a chance to clean it up. You could take one of those and put it in another location. It doesn't actually have to go over a piece of furniture. Another similar option would be using a machine washable waterproof blanket. Those are great for beds. Similarly, you may want to put a waterproof cover on your bed or on your mattress so then the cat urine doesn't soak into the mattress itself. Regardless of what you use, it's not something that is designed to drive your cat away so much as it's designed to protect things and buy you more time to clean it up and make the cleaning process easy. That way, as you're working on figuring out what the underlying issue is, you're not going to end up discovering that the cat pee is now in a different location than it was before. Ultimately, there's something that isn't working for your cat, and they're communicating that to you. As frustrating as that can be, you don't want to make the problem any worse, because then you are going to be the one who's going to end up more frustrated.